the Catahoula leopard dog from Kentucky. I am a human named Jordan. In 2011, I had a job which allowed me to volunteer at the Kentucky Humane Society. Occasionally, I'd look online and see what animals were at each shelter, and one day I remember seeing Pepper online. The next day, I went to the Humane Society to volunteer, and I met her for the first time. She was nervous and awkward as I took her around the shelter to play and explore. I was immediately attached and just wanted to nurture and protect this little blue-eyed Merle girl shivering in a cage in front of me. I was apprehensive because I didn't have solid work or housing, but I ended up putting down a deposit, which gave me 24 hours to decide if I wanted her. I discussed it with my friends and family, and by the next morning, I was on my way back to the Humane Society to adopt her. It didn't make complete sense, but something in me could not help but take her. I decided to wait to name her until I thought of something that I liked. Her name at the Humane Society was Skylar, probably because of her one sky blue eye. Eventually, I looked at a list of dog names and narrowed it down to Oreo or Pepper, and our bond began to blossom. She was adorable, goofy, and awkward the first days and weeks I had her. Eventually, she was obsessed with running, exploring, and chewing things to pieces. She wouldn't play with toys normally. Her idea of play was to rip and chew her toys into tiny pieces. And everything was a toy. Furniture, carpet, drywall, clothes. One time, she ate an entire unopened box of Cheerios with her favorite friend and my family's dog named Candy. One day, after she destroyed my bedroom wall for the second time, my dad suggested taking her for runs or hikes. I initially ignored him, but after swallowing my pride, I decided to give it a try. At the time, I smoked a pack of cigarettes a day. I was in such bad shape, I couldn't even make it one block without feeling like I was dying. Eventually, I quit cigarettes by taking Pepper, walking, hiking, and running regularly. It was life-changing for me. After a while, I would take Pepper camping, fishing, disc golfing, and her favorite activity was visiting my friends with dogs, especially her friends Candy, Willie, June, Henry, Mocha, Spirit, and Midget. Her dog friends' parents quickly became her aunts and uncles who helped me take care of her throughout her life. Thank you, Brian, Nicole, Mom, Dad, Kathy, Wendy, Donna. When Pepper was 3 to 4 years old, I decided to move to Red River Gorge to immerse me and Pepper in nature and adventures. This was the first time Pepper got to work with me. She would hang out outside the kitchen at Miguel's Pizza on the old back porch and meet tourists and Kentuckians who stopped to eat or camp. Then, she would hang out and greet guests at Thrillsville Aerial Adventure Park, where Jordan helped run a zipline ropes course. In between work, we would hike, fish, camp, and mostly rock climb. Pepper would follow me and my friends deep into the forest of eastern Kentucky to spend days at the cliffs, enjoying the scenery and our friends. This was the foundation we built our lives around for the next 10 years. Pepper went back to school with me at Berea College and seriously helped me finish my bachelor's degree. By nurturing her with walks, affection, and fun get-togethers with our friends Tabitha, Jonathan, Jackie, and their dogs Clyde, George, Rugby, Clutch, and Red Dog, Pepper was nurturing me in return, and I was learning and evolving and juggling lots of stress. After college, we returned to Red River Gorge, and Pepper started working with me again. At the time, I was an underground kayak guide and paddleboard guide. I would take visitors on adventures in an abandoned limestone mine, while Pepper would greet them and hang out at the office with my coworkers. Eventually, Pepper and I landed a job helping with equine and adventure therapy activities and programs. She was able to work with me here, helping young people build resilience through experiences with horses and climbing. When COVID quarantine happened, I chose to work at Red River Gorge and let Pepper stay with her Uncle Brian and Aunt Nicole briefly because the place I was living wasn't safe for Pepper. So, she enjoyed a nice house with my friends and their dogs June and Henry, and I enjoyed the nature and adventure at Red River Gorge. I know it affected both of us being apart. I didn't have a dog to take me for walks. I know Pepper missed me too. After all the time we spent together, I feel inextricably connected to her no matter what the distance. Eventually, I moved back to Louisville so I could help with Pepper. We got a job together in Louisville working at a daycare facility called Options Unlimited for adults with disabilities. The clients loved showing Pepper affection. She loved it when they snuck her food or took her on walks. It was a priceless work perk being able to bring her with me. We enjoyed our hometown of Louisville, Kentucky for a couple years. Eventually, Jordan had to move for work and wasn't able to bring Pepper. For almost 2 years, she lived with her grandma Betsy and Candy in Louisville with frequent visits from Jordan. In October of 2024, Grandma Betsy retired and Jordan reunited with Pepper. And at the end of 2024, they said goodbye to Kentucky and started exploring and experiencing van life. Pepper enjoyed being my sidekick again as we drove through Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and all over California. She went for walks at Lake Catahoulas, the Alamo, Big Bend National Park, Carlsbad Caverns, Saguaro National Park, Redwood National Park, and countless other cool places in the United States. In between exploring and experiencing cities, beaches, mountains, and deserts, she enjoyed being my co-pilot and sidekick in the van while I created tree nets. And in between, we hung out in parks, browsed pet stores, and got acquainted with cool and kind people along the way. And the story of Pepper isn't over yet. She's sitting right next to me right now, almost 15 years old. And as I look back at these pictures and reflect on these stories and the history of Pep, I feel so many emotions and so many thoughts come to mind. I could have never fathomed what would have happened when I took this little dog home 14 years ago. And looking back, it's the best decision I've ever made in my life. Pepper is truly the truest friend I've ever had. People say a dog is man's best friend, and now I get it. I had dogs my whole life growing up, but Pepper was my first dog that was my dog. And it hits different. She knows me better than any being ever has. And the love that she has shown me is truly inspirational. The way that dogs love is the purest, most unconditional love. And I am so thankful for this little dog for showing that to me. And I know one day she will be gone. And I know I'll cry and I'll miss her, and I'll look back at this video and tell people about her all the time. And keep trying to make her proud. Keep taking myself for walks and going on adventures and eating those good, healthy treats. Getting lots of pets. Oh, Pepper the dog. You are one of the most special creatures I've ever encountered. And I know I'm better, and everyone who's ever met you is better for having encountered you. And I'm excited for whatever else is going to happen with Pepper. Last December, I thought her days were numbered. I didn't think she would make it a month. And throughout the last year, van lifing she's been getting lots of exercise and fresh air and socialization, and I've watched her transform. She went from being this just shell of an old dog, covered with tumors and fat, and real thick cataracts, to looking like her younger self again. And even occasionally seeing her bound around and bounce around and try to play with her little friends. Or I watched her chase a seagull on the beach in Santa Cruz the other day. And yeah, this dog never ceases to amaze me. She frequently throughout her life will just lay around like a potato. But in between that, you can see it in these pictures. This dog has lived such a rich, beautiful life. She has done more things than most humans will do in their lives. And not to compare or compete, but just to pay respect to one of the coolest dogs I've ever known. And I am extremely biased, but I don't care. I love this dog, and I'll say it till the end of my days. I'll be telling stories about Pepper the corned bean dog, one of my favorite dogs of all time. I love you, Pepper.